Start the car, dude! Start the car! Start the car! Dude! Gotta get out of here! Oh my God!
What the hell was that?
This movie made me grateful for a lot of things. And probably the chief one being that I thought back on my life and I even thought back on quarantine. I have not been trapped in a small space with someone that I find absolutely terrible.
Well, that's good. That's good.
I know. So I considered myself really lucky, but I was wondering if that's ever happened to you. Like, is that a part of the script that you found particularly relatable? Like any disaster road trips, even trips to the DMV. Like, what?
Yeah, interesting. I've definitely had some really bad dates that I felt like that. I don't think I was ever trapped in the car, but I think it's even worse when you're trapped in a restaurant and like how in the world are you going to get through it?
Totally, because I'd say on a date like that's like everyone's waking nightmare because there's sort of this expectation around like I have to order a meal and finish it.
Right. Right. So I learned that you've got to do the coffee date first because you don't want to get trapped into the longer session.
Absolutely. And I'm married, but I tell my single friends that all of those big life things that they insist on hiding
Right.
until we know each other better. I'm like, no, lead with those.
I wish I had known that in my marriage. That's good advice.
Thank you. I'm a huge know-it-all, and I'll put it in a blog someday. About 20 years too late. One of my favorite questions to ask directors that have a track record, and with you having worked in movies and television all over the place, all kinds of different really talented performers.
Thank you.
What is something that you are very aware of now that you definitely were not back in the day?
It's a good question. Am I definitely aware of? Honestly, aware of myself. Truly, is that it took a while to stop thinking about how I was coming off on set. There's a lot of eyes on you on set, and to really, because I'm so, I work at a very high intensity level, but when I get to set, it's interesting. I'm also thinking about, all eyes on me, and it takes a while. It took a while for me. I started very young, but it took a while for me with age to just really zone in and as if I'm not even here and just completely and fully just be, with them and what's happening there. Because, on a set, there's just so much going on. Everyone's whispering in your ear, oh my God, the schedule and budget, and I don't know if we're gonna make the day. And you know what I mean? So it's really it's a tricky skill set to shut off your identity, who you are, and just be a fly, there watching.
Yeah, and focus on the work. I feel like I'd put that under the heading of like, you do you, boo.
Yeah, that's a good heading.
I'm full of them. So